Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And today we're actually gonna do the world quest that recently came out for the 5.6 update. Been holding off on that, so today I'm just gonna do it. So let's get right. Hey guys, this is me while I'm actually editing all the footage. Uh, Realizing it now in terms of trying to make this shorter, just because I have almost like over an hour worth of footage. There are certain parts of the dialogue that I am gonna cut, and so do keep in mind this is not sort of a movie playthrough. This is just my experience with it, and if necessary, I'll cut off and give a short explanation as to what I might have cut off, and just to help you understand the story wise and what we're doing at that current moment. So you do bear with me and enjoy the rest into it. Should trigger right over here. Okay, let's see.
Huh? Why are all these people gathered around? Did something happen? Let's go take a look.
How's it looking, Doc? Is there any hope for him?
Okay, before anything, I do have to mention I never did enjoy Pacquiao's original voice. Nothing against the voice actor. I'll be honest, I am a big fan of Pacquiao's new voice. I personally didn't like the way he sounded originally. I just feel like his voice didn't suit his character design.
Chill, bro. I'm thinking. This dude's Milray, right? What a little champ. Barely made a noise, despite all the pain he must be in. Did he fight in the war?
Okay, he's a bull. He's way too cool.
That's right. We'd never normally send such a young Tepetlasaur into battle, but we couldn't stop him. Developed a real knack for sneaking past us and running off to the front line to fight the Abyss. He's a smart one, that's for sure. Might not be the strongest, but he ran rings around those abyssal monsters. We even awarded him a Warrior's Medal after the war ended. But then he took a turn for the worse a few days ago. He's been having fainting spells ever since.
Poor little guy. Already a battle-worn veteran. Yet...
Hey, Kachina, what's going on here? Traveler, Paimon, a long time no see.
Okay, I'll be honest. I am so relieved Kachina has her voice again in the English dub. I was so worried that I was just gonna have empty dialogue right there.
So basically, there's this young Tepetlisaur in our tribe called Milray. We're not sure what's wrong with him, but he's been getting weaker and weaker by the day. Eva's taking a look at him. Nyan, who he grew up with, is here too. We're all really worried about him.
Oh, he's really pale. I just noticed that.
When my daughter got lost in the mountains, it was Milray who helped bring her back.
To think that he made it through the war, but not at peace is...
Steady there, bro. We'll find a way. Ah, you're that Cuckoo from the vet clinic. Huh? What are you on about? So this Aoife you just mentioned, does it...
Hey, yo, everyone! Please chill. I think I've got this figured out. For a juvenile Saurian, he showed remarkable courage in the war. But he's too young to be using that much phlogiston. As a result, he developed a rare pathological change. The initial symptoms might not have been obvious, but he's gone untreated for so long that his condition is now very serious.
You mean he originally got sick during the war, but the symptoms only just started to show up now?
That's right. He may have just been acting tough this whole time. Didn't want his friends stressing out over him.
What a trooper.
Aoife, there must be something you can do, right? Please.
Something this rare? I don't have anything on hand that can treat it. Good news is that I read about a similar case back when I was still studying. The scroll mentioned 2 essential ingredients. First up, an herbaceous perennial known as an ocean zephyr. Though they can grow practically anywhere, they're exceedingly rare.
There we go. Typical RPG quest.
Second, honestly, I couldn't figure it out back then either. The name recorded was Sacred Flame Crystal, but there wasn't much else to go on beyond that.
Sacred flame? Like the one burning in the stadium?
When Mualani and I took part in the pilgrimage of the Return of the Sacred Flame, we collected loads of contending sparks during the team state. Apparently, they're sparks from the Sacred Flame itself. They even make you feel all warm and fuzzy while you carry them. Do you think these crystals might be something similar?
From the name, I'd say we're looking for a rarer, purer form of Sacred Flame.
You sure there's even such a thing? We've been in Natlan for ages now, but we've never come across anything like that.
So it would seem, as it happens.
Huh? For real, Uncle Pakal?
Of course.
It's a coincidence that I've even heard of it. Apparently,
Sure thing, dude. I'll stick around until we've got some results.
Ah, this guy's so cool. Oh, look, he even has his little vet ID right next to him.
great. In that case, let's go our separate ways for now. Milray needs some proper rest, and he's not going to get that with so many people. I'll let you all know as soon as there's any news. Fingers crossed.
Okay, now I take it we chat with him.
What up, my dudes?
God, he's so cool. Your rep precedes you, bro. Respect.
Man, I could tell we're totally on the same wavelength.
Totally, bro.
The name's Aoife, a vet from the Flower Feather Clan. This here's my assistant, Kakuku. Dude's all about copying what others say.
That's so nice. That's an amazing contract. Only I would. For this guy. No,
Yo, thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
of course. I told you. Man, I know him too well.
There was always a long line outside Aoife's clinic back then. Even Kakuku was so busy, he was running around like a headless chicken.
Seriously? Seriously?
True that. More wounded were piling up by the day.
Props to the voice actor. He is really good. I enjoyed this guy as a character.
Dude, the Abyss is no joke. Sneaky enough to hit us right where it hurts. Lots of docs have dropped at their posts over the last few years.
Oh, that's interesting.
There's some fresh talent rolling in recently. I'm hoping they could step up quick. But vet med's no joke. There's a ton of challenges to overcome before you could be a qualified vet.
Medical school.
No matter how hard you hit the books, you're still gonna run into all kinds of weird diseases that are hard to treat. Like Milray's. So rare it doesn't even have a name.
Oh, that's crazy. You go to the doctor, you ask what's wrong with them, and the doctor just tells you, well, good news is you get to name what you have, bro. That's insane. Okay, so I do know you might have seen some awkward cuts there. It is a lot of dialogue, so basically right now we are gonna hold a Bloomfest, which is just to gather up certain shards to help heal that little Saurian, and it was just a whole tribal clan leaders and some Saurians that gathered up to go see and discuss this, and that's really what was cut off. So right now it's more talking to Malwika, see if they get their blessings. Gonna give that short explanation so that way you're not too lost with it. I love waypoints.
I've read through your proposal, and it sounds like a great idea. Even if it wasn't for Milray's situation, there'd be many reasons to start holding the Bloomflower trials again. How many warriors have been signing up?
Far more than we anticipated.
Our warriors sure are fired up.
The ones who came late even held a protest outside the sign-up booth. So we had to make an exception by adding a few more spots.
I told you, they just love fighting. And that's why I rock with Outland for that.
So many people have signed up that we've had to divide the competition up into main matches and exhibition matches. Each main match will pit 2 different tribes against one another, while the exhibition matches will see 3 tribes going up against another 3.
Ooh, that one's interesting.
I'm planning to limit the number of spots for the exhibition matches. Accidents are more likely in tangled melees, so with fewer contestants, we can ensure that any injuries will be attended to promptly.
Well, you've clearly thought this through with care. You have my approval. And don't worry, I'll find a way to fund it.
Zhongli?
Thank you, Archon.
Oh, where will the trials be held? I'll stop by later to see how things are going. But I won't be taking part. Wouldn't want to spoil everyone else's fun.
The main venue will be near the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, with additional arenas set up around the various tribes.
Ooh.
All right, I'm all out of questions. Keep at it, everyone, and thanks for your hard work.
In that case, we'll be off. It's time we started organizing crews to set up the venues.
Traveler, Paimon, good luck.
Why good luck?
Huh? Good luck with what exactly?
Hey, it's been a while, you two. Are you here about the Bloomflower trials too?
Why do you say good luck? I'm with Paimon with that one. Why?
Yep, we sure are. Sounds like everything's going to plan.
Bloomflower trials. The name alone fills me with nostalgia. I first heard about it from my dad, who first heard about it from his dad, my old grandpa.
Oh, so this is old. I love waypoints.
I've read through your proposal, and it sounds like a great idea. Even if it wasn't for Milray's situation, there'd be many reasons to start holding the Bloomflower trials again. How many warriors have been signing up?
Far more than we anticipated.
Our warriors sure are fired up. The ones who came late even held a protest outside the sign-up booth. So we had to make an exception by adding a few more spots.
I told you, they just love fighting. And that's why I rock with Outland for that.
So many people have signed up that we've had to divide the competition up into main matches and exhibition matches. Each main match will pit 2 different tribes against one another, while the exhibition matches will see 3 tribes going up against another 3.
Ooh, that one's interesting.
I'm planning to limit the number of spots for the exhibition matches. Accidents are more likely in tangled melees, so with fewer contestants, we can ensure that any injuries will be attended to promptly.
Well, you've clearly thought this through with care. You have my approval. And don't worry, I'll find a way to fund it.
Zhongli?
Thank you, Archon.
Oh, where will the trials be held? I'll stop by later to see how things are going. But I won't be taking part. Wouldn't want to spoil everyone else's fun.
The main venue will be near the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, with additional arenas set up around the various tribes.
Ooh.
All right, I'm all out of questions. Keep at it, everyone, and thanks for your hard work.
In that case, we'll be off. It's time we started organizing crews to set up the venues.
Traveler, Paimon, good luck.
Why good luck?
Huh? Good luck with what exactly?
Hey, it's been a while, you two. Are you here about the Bloomflower trials too?
Why do you say good luck? I'm with Paimon with that one. Why?
Yep, we sure are. Sounds like everything's going to plan.
Bloomflower trials. The name alone fills me with nostalgia. I first heard about it from my dad, who first heard about it from his dad, my old grandpa.
Oh, so this is old.
That means they were last held at least 500 years ago? Wait a sec. No, it must have been much earlier than. Whoa. When you put it like that, it does feel kind of surreal that we're doing something that hasn't been done in such a long time.
True, but I've got a good feeling about this. We'll pull it off, rest assured.
Good question.
What makes you ask? I've never heard such a rumor before. And rationally speaking, it just doesn't even seem possible. The rules governing the Oda Resurrection have protected Natlan for many long years, and these rules are themselves fueled by the Sacred Flame's power. We've been working with the Sacred Flame all this time, and we've never noticed anything unusual about it. In essence, Sacred Flame crystals are just another form of the Sacred Flame. I can't imagine how they could possibly beguile human hearts.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too sure.
So please, be at ease. And besides, even if they did harbor some kind of evil power, it will not cause any real trouble in the Natlan we now live in. Not if I have anything to say about it. Our main priority right now is to hold the Bloomflower trials so we can collect enough Sacred Flame crystals to heal that little Tapetlosaurus.
It's so reassuring to have you on our side, Moeka.
It really is.
Well, there are some things even I can't handle. For example, it just came to my attention that you've got some people waiting for you outside.
Huh? Who could they be?
You'll find out soon enough. Go on now. Don't keep them waiting.
Why is she being so cryptic? Nice.
A new competition brings a new challenge. And who knows? Maybe even a whole new story.
Interesting. Alright, let's see who's waiting for us. Probably said Lolly.
Finally, you're here! That traveler, Paimon. So, basically...
Again, relieved to have the English voice actors again.
Hold up, what happened to first come, first served? What I'm saying is I get to go first.
And of course, the women fight for the traveler.
What's going on? Why is everyone turned up all of a sudden?
So, you know about the Bloomflower trials, right? I mean, we were wondering, have you decided which tribe you'll join? If not, how about the people of the Springs?
Oh, so this is what it's about. So, speculation, joining the new tribe, or he has his own.
What? We're allowed to take part too?
Given that the trials haven't been held in so long, we're creating a new set of rules for them, separate from the ones for the pilgrimage.
Interesting. And also, happy to have Kanish back.
All of the chiefs have agreed, but whether or not you compete or which tribe you support, well, that's completely up to you.
Of course, the new tribe we get to explore, of course, he'll wish us good luck because we're going to join his.
As the hero who saved Natlan, your participation would be a huge morale boost for whoever you choose to join. In other words, recruiting you is every tribe's top priority right now.
Oh my god, this is like an NFL sign-off right here.
Oh, so that's what's going on. No wonder Chief Akatl wished us good luck just now. He must have known this was coming.
Yep, called it.
And that's all for the chit-chat. I hope you're ready for some serious incentives.
Oh,
How do
incentives.
you like the sound of luxury hot spring vouchers? I'll even throw in a selection of fine gifts from the shop.
I forgot, she is a merchant at heart. But Mizuki kind of got you beat in the hot spring.
Luxury hot springs? Sounds like Paimon's perfect vacation.
If you join the Scions of the Canopy, we'll hold a great barbecue in your honor. The finest quality meat, all you can eat.
Tanisha, I'm not gonna hold you, that's kind of cheap. A meal is a great meal, but no.
And if you join right away, you'll even stand a chance of being taken on as a sidekick of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How!
Isle's personality might get it though.
Yeah, no one wants that.
You little... Ah!
And we're blasting off again.
All-you-can-eat barbecue?
Of course, Paimon.
Join up with the Collective of Plenty, and I'll provide a year's worth of training sessions and a personalized nutrition plan to help you become stronger than you already are.
Even though IRL that is needed. The Traveler is active as it is. He wouldn't need that.
Paimon's not too keen on training, but getting stronger does sound tempting.
All I've got to offer are freshly picked vegetables, but I can guarantee they're really tasty.
Okay, why are the guys not bringing in like good offers? It's just food. I mean, they know me well, but still.
Ooh, could Paimon get some samples?
Fancy some flying lessons? Or you could just hitch a ride. I'll take you soaring through the skies myself.
I don't think you've met the Traveler. He already flies.
Well, flying's kind of what Paimon does for a living. But flying around with the Traveler sounds like it could be a lot of fun too.
I can bake Saurus crackers and green fruit chips.
And can each. Nice.
Oh, Paimon loves those too! Not just because the freebies are tempting, but also because picking one tribe feels like we're betraying all the others.
I mean, you're going against them regardless.
You know what? Paimon's decided to leave this one to you.
Yeah, I was right. Or he starts his own thing. Yep. Called it.
Paimon's pretty sure that isn't an option.
Actually, it's not a bad idea. It could work for the exhibition matches at least. There'd be 3 tribes on one side versus 3 on the other for those. So, first half you're on our side. Second half on theirs. Sounds fair enough, right?
Here you go.
Huh. Hadn't thought of that. Pretty clever.
What? Really? Huh. Then, as for those perks you mentioned earlier...
Of course, Paimon. You just want the food.
Don't worry, my offer still stands. Enjoying ourselves is the #1 priority here.
So it's settled then? For the first half of the exhibition match, you'll fight alongside us Scions of the Canopy, People of the Springs, and the Children of Echoes against the other 3 tribes.
Interesting. So, the very first 3 tribes versus the 3 newer ones that came later on.
Feels just like the old days when we used to fight side by side. We're gonna be unstoppable!
Alright, so this is our base. According to the rules, all we have to do is capture 3 of their bases in a row, and we win!
The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, needs only lift a claw, and poof! All that you behold shall be turned to ashes.
It really would be crazy. This guy's like a sovereign.
Mess up our match, and I'll lock you up till it's all over.
You killjoy!
We're a real dream team. Let's just charge right in.
She is not wrong.
We know each other pretty well, so working together should be a breeze. Still, let's not get careless. There are a lot of cliffs nearby, so our vision will be obscured. They could ambush us from the high ground too.
In that case, let's follow the water instead. See that flag over there? That's the Collective of Plenty's base, right? We'll approach swiftly on the water, sweep in and capture the base, then move up to the high ground.
I like the way you think.
I trust your judgment too, Lualani.
Alright then, time for me and my Sharky surfboard to strut our stuff.
I feel like Chaska's gonna mess them up. She's way too smart for
I'll
that
take
to
point.
work.
Everyone follow me!
Oh snap, I get all 3. Nice. Okay. I don't really use Mulan because I don't have her, so of course The way I use her is pretty clunky.
Here by the water route, just as expected. Classic people of the Springs thinking. Huh? They saw through our plan?
Yeah, I told you there's no way.
No choice but to face them head on.
I'm ready! Alright then, time for a real showdown.
Do I actually fight her? Oh, we're even her backup.
Right here!
Okay.
Clear the area!
Okay. Close.
Lockdown.
So if I pyro trap on her,
Hey, no slashing! Give this everything you've got!
okay. There you go.
Woohoo! Amazing! Not a bad training session. Let's call it a day. We won! At this rate, we'll be invincible!
Don't count your Yumkasaurs yet. Let's head over to the next spot.
Wait a sec! Don't forget to plant our flag before we leave. This is proof of our victory!
See that? Up above the cliffs? That's the Masters of the Night Winds base.
The nearby mountainsides have all been blocked off by crystal clusters. Looks like they don't want us getting up there so easily.
Don't worry, leave this to Turbo.
You're finally here, Gramps. If I'm back home too late, my vegetables will get thirsty.
Don't worry, we'll make this quick for you.
Here comes
Of course. Slug doesn't want to fight.
My wait was not in vain.
This was new. Next time.
Is that all you have?
In vain.
A little frost.
I got him cornered. Claim these souls.
The dead would blaze and dragon.
Chances are looking slim. Aw. Perhaps it's time I got going.
Chaska's gonna be the most difficult one then.
Alright! We've taken the Masters of the Night Winds base too! Look! Up there in the mountain! The flag of the Flower Feather Clan!
Wow, looks like they're already on high alert.
Yeah. Not only do they have the high ground, but they're highly mobile too. With our current forces, a frontal assault won't be easy.
Looks like I showed up right on cue, huh?
Oh, this match. It's not fair that Yosef Shalonen.
Yay, you're here too, Shilonen.
Let's save this small talk for when the flag's in the bag.
Now that backup's arrived, let's split up into 2 teams.
I'll lead a frontal assault to draw their fire. The rest of you find another route up and strike directly at the heart of their base.
I can taste our victory already!
This is why I said she was dangerous. She already devised that we use a pincer move. Although it does kind of suck. I don't have Chaska. Let's see how far I can go.
Hold up, that's where Shilonen's headed. Let's find another way.
I guess here. No.
Spin to win.
There we go.
Hold up, that's where Shilonen's headed. Let's find another way.
What? Okay, over here.
Okay, let's stop around here. We can use grappling hooks to climb up to the top.
Yeah, I was about to say, no, you're making me climb that. Okay, I messed up there. Alright, Chaska, what are you gonna say? hero pose.
Well, would you look at that? You managed to find a gap in our defenses somehow. But this is just the beginning. So stay on your feet. If you can.
We're not gonna lose!
Well said. Let's do this.
Let's have ourselves some fun!
Watch out, or you'll get singed.
Okay, doing that.
Shadow of the past. Mind to command. Locked up.
Your souls in sacrifice. Scared, speechless.
Still got plenty of bullets left with your names on them.
Oh, that's a Peaky Blinders strat right there.
Alright, how about we call it a day?
Does that mean we've won?
Told you we'd be unstoppable.
Well, that was pretty exhilarating, even as battles go.
Yeah, not bad actually.
Oh, you can say that again. I was still fighting off Cuckoosaur riders halfway up the mountainside when I'd heard you already taken the base. That was well played.
Yeah, the going would have been way tougher if we had fought our way up.
How about the sacred flame crystals? Did anyone manage to get their hands on some?
I found a few shards, but they were only about as big as grain fruit chips. I gave them to the marshals from the Masters of the Nightwind on our way back.
Said loudly, huh?
Yes, and they gave them to me.
Granny C. Lolly, are you here to take part in the Bloomflower trials too?
I devised the techniques for the main matches, so of course I would show up. Those marshals handed the sacred flame crystals over as soon as they saw me. I did a quick tally. At this rate, we should have enough by the event's end.
That's awesome!
No, you're not overthinking it.
Well, since everything's gone so smoothly, why don't we hit the hot springs tonight?
Oh, I am all for it. There's nothing like letting our hair down after a hard day's work. Ooh, and good food and drink wouldn't go down badly either.
How about we head over there together? You can all hitch a ride on Turbo Twirly.
Ugh, sorry, but I need to head back to the workshop to finish up some forging commissions first. Let's, meet at the People of the Springs later this evening.
I need to help at the shop anyway, so I'll pick up some snacks there. See you all tonight!
I might be a bit late. If you're all there earlier, feel free to start without me.
Great! Paimon can't wait!
Uh-huh. Sure. In that case, I guess I'll be off too. See you tonight!
What was with that pause?
Hurry up, guys! You're the last ones left!
How are we late?
Come on, I'll take you to get changed. You remember where the changing rooms are, right? I'm pretty sure I showed you last time. Time sure flies. Oh, sorry. Let's save the reminiscing for later. Let's go!
Was she blushing there?
Woohoo! Let's get this party started!
This is the life. Hear this, Hot Spring. I hereby bestow upon you the name of the Almighty Dragon Lord.
Hoiverse really did enjoy Mizuki's little hot spring arc.
All the fatigue just floats away. If only we could do this every day.
Aren't you gonna join us, Shilonen?
I'm not a huge fan of being in the water. This right here is more my kind of spot.
And last but not least, surf, turf, and perch.
That
Nice.
smells amazing. Oh, hold your horses. There's a time for fun and games, and it's now when there's delicious food already on the table. Oh, wait for Paimon! Take that, Kanich! Bow before my greatness!
Oh my god, he's twerking in the water.
Hey, watch it, how! You're splashing water everywhere!
tasty.
There's your
Traveler,
moment
you
knocked
gotta
out.
try it.
Kachina, Tevat to Kachina. I made Saurus crackers. Come have some.
Okay. I'll be right there.
I was right. There is something on her mind.
Can eat you, Sirless! Unhand me! Let me go!
And way too focused on Kachina that I did not notice Kanichi has, what, like 10 arms there?
Thanks for sticking around to help me clean up.
No problem at all. We had a blast.
Parties are always extra lively when you guys are here. It was so much fun. By the way, I couldn't help feeling that there was something on Kachina's mind during dinner.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Did
strange.
notice.
She usually comes to me for advice when something's bothering her. Maybe this something different? Oh, sorry to do this, but could you try asking her?
Of course. We'll ask the next time we're alone with her. If there was something we could do to help, there's no way we'd stand by.
Oh, thanks. That makes me feel a lot better.
Okay. Time to play the therapist.
Anyway, I'll be heading off now too. Just remember, you'll always be welcome to come hang out with me at the People of the Springs.
Bye for now. See you soon.
Definitely have to try to pull for her on the rerun. Alright guys, I am gonna have to cut this up into parts just cause it is so much. But anyway, if you enjoyed part 1, then look forward for part 2. That should be posted in just a few. So, as always, like and subscribe, leave a comment, and have a good day and a beautiful night.